We rejoin the action in quarter number one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Jags, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll get this off to Swift. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown. Play action. It's Lawrence. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Etienne, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
he sheds himself free. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there out of the running game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute. Honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
Touchdown, Texans! Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the...